Well, greetings, blade fans. We've got a concept knife on the table today. And this was a model provided for review by Kansept. And I'm going to offer my honest opinion on it. No need to say what it isn't or say what it is if it isn't, or all that good stuff. So I want to thank the Kansept Knife Company for reaching out and asking me if I'd like to review this Kansept Integra, a design by JK Knives of Poland. And the gentleman's name is Jarek, Jarek. And this particular version is an upscale version. They do make a 154 cm for about $79. This one's coming in around $100.50. It is from S35VN with a very fancy multicolored carbon fiber handle, as it is described. Check this out. We've got yellow and green and black swirls. And yes, it is not G10, it is carbon fiber, although I don't know. Could we have a little G10 mixed in, but you can see the sheen. There you go. Some of those shiny spots there, which would indicate carbon fiber. And check back with you in a second. I've got a light that I need to adjust. That's a little better. I get a nasty kind of yellowish color on the blade when I leave the overhead fluorescent on. So now we've just got the studio lights going here. So I think you can get a little better idea of kind of a shiny, one of these maybe partially stonewashed, satiny, glossy, but it's not a belt satin, whatever you want to call it. I think they tumble it first and then they polish it. But there's your Kansept logo. There's your S35VN. And there is JK Knives, the designer. It's a fairly lightweight knife. It is relatively thin. We've got a hidden lanyard pin, which appears to be a brass color. We've got brass color backspacer about half the way. And generally speaking, a very comfortable ergonomic handle. No jimping on the blade, however. Not sure how much of a work knife this is designed to be. I think we've got kind of, do you want to call it a reverse tanto? You're welcome to if you'd like, but we've got a very deep belly for a straight ahead blade. And it's 3.63 inch blade. So not short, not a small knife. There's an inch hanging out over my hand. There is a very nice, I would believe this to be, yep, titanium clip, steel liners. And they are exposed steel liners, and it is a liner lock. And we do not, or do we, have weight relieving? Oh yeah, we got weight relieving up the gazoo. Wow, that is heavily skeletonized. I'm not sure if you can see in there. But yeah, you're looking at the handle material showing right through. And we've got some on that side too, but definitely a lot on the show side. It's going to be a pretty light knife. I haven't weighed it yet. But why don't we grab some measurements? I think they've got about 4 versions of this that I saw on the Kansept website. So we've got fancier versions than when this first came out around July, I think. So we've got 8.5 inch overall. And like a, you know, there's your 363. I think I would call it that. There's 3.5 cutting edge. And blade stock in millimeters. 2.8 millimeters. Blade stock in inches. 0.11 with a handle coming in at only 0.46. So slim line. See what my scale ends up being in. I think, hope it's in ounces. Nope, I think I got to change it. Some carrots. There's ounces, I believe. 3.79, call it 3.8 ounces. Not bad. Coming in very close to an ounce per inch. As I say, comfy in the hand. Action's pretty good. Got some medium sort of jimping on a very subdued flipper tab. No problems though, and beautifully dropped shut on bearings. Look at that. Nice brass pivot. Yeah, you can misfire. I mean, you can miss it. I've been slipping off every now and then on this, but if I perch my finger there and pull back, I have no problems. And the detent, I'd say, is fairly soft, but I can't shake it out. Actually, I take that back. It's got a pretty good detent, but once it gets going, it just rocks right out of there. I'm not sure we can fail it. Can I fail it? Nope. Nicely tuned. Very nice. And I am digging the green. I had my choice of green, and I think they had a blue, and they might have a Damascus. Somehow this caught my eye. Kind of that natural foresty, viney sort of something or other, or maybe it's like a swamp creature. I don't know, but I like it. I like it. My pick. If we were to put this up against, let's say the Griptilian, you would see that it is longer than the Griptilian by at least a half inch, maybe a little more. And up against the venerable Rat 1, what do we got? Very close, very close. I think the Rat 1's edging it out just a bit. Blade slightly longer as well. So not a small knife. Half inch away from 9 inches, if you want to look at it that way. Fairly good edge on it. I don't think we'll do any paper slicing, but I think it would do quite well on the paper. Can't resist. Alrighty. Paper time. Said I wouldn't, but I will. Is it pokey? Oh yeah. It's pokey. Is it slicey? I guess I'm happy I did that. Yeah, man. She's a cutter. She is a cutter. Except I can't get this damn paper off here. Okay. Like I'm working in a stationery factory here. So yes, a very slicey knife. Grind about 2/3 of the way up. I don't know why my focus is failing here. Should be right. I don't use a phone, I use a camera, old school. That's the photographer in me. We've got kind of a worn looking blackened clip. Not a bad look. Got these neat sort of brass screws attaching it, 2 of them from the outside. I guess I missed this part. No, it is not switchable to the left side of the knife for you lefties. Out of luck with this particular one. This is one of those knives that's kind of a combo between, you know, a clip that you'd put it on a titanium handled knife and this this carbon fiber stuff and exposed liners. So, I mean, there might be some aspects of this you're not real fond of. I kind of like the Osborne-ish sort of blade to it, although it's a little narrower at the tip than like the 940 Osborne. Is it the 940 from Benchmade? Had one of those years ago. Somehow don't have it anymore. Good action. Nice drop shut. And I think a nice design job by J.K. Knives of Poland. Check out some of his other designs. I'll see if I can leave you the links for the designer, as well as where to get this from Kansept. And I think Kansept has some Amazon links as well for buying their knives out there. But we'll make sure you have what you need to hook up with one of these if you are interested. Please let me know. Take care.